Like we studied inverse trigonometric functions exist for trigonometric function. We have inverse hyperbolic function existing for hyperbolic functions. If sin hu equals z, we can define u equals sin h inverse z as the hyperbolic sine inverse of z. Similarly, we can have inverse hyperbolic functions like cos h inverse z, tan h inverse z, cot h inverse z, etc. Since we studied hyperbolic functions can be expressed in terms of exponential functions, we have inverse hyperbolic function expressed in terms of logarithmic functions. The first identity, sin h inverse z equals log z plus root of 1 plus z square. Let's look at the proof. If we assume that sin h inverse z equals u, we have z equals sin hu. We studied sin hx equals e raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by 2. Therefore, sin hu can be written as e raised to u minus e raised to minus u upon 2. We multiply 2 to the LHS. Thus, we obtain 2z equals e raised to u minus e raised to minus u. We can write e raised to minus u as 1 by e raised to u. After that, we take LCM. Thus, we obtain e raised to u into e raised to u minus 1 upon e raised to u. E raised to u into e raised to u can be considered as e raised to u the whole square, which is equal to e raised to 2u. Now, we multiply e raised to u to LHS and we have 2 e raised to u z equals e raised to 2u minus 1. We take this complete term to LHS. Thus, we obtain this step, and here we multiply both sides of this equation by minus 1. Having multiplied minus 1 to both sides of this equation, we obtain e raised to 2u minus 2 e raised to u z minus 1 equals 0. This equation is a quadratic equation defined on variable e raised to u. This is of the form x square minus 2xz minus constant equals 0, where x equals e raised to u. Therefore, this is an equation which is quadratic in e raised to u. Just like we have formula for a quadratic equation in variable x, we have x equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2 times a. Here we have e raised to u equals minus, here b is having the value minus 2z because e raised to u is the variable, plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. Here a is the value 1 and c is having the value negative 1. Therefore, we make use of the usual identity and we have e raised to u equals 2z plus or minus. Here 2 square and 4 are common. That is, 4 is common to both these terms, which can be taken outside the square root and it becomes 2. So, we obtain 2z plus or minus 2 root of z square plus 1 upon 2. 2 is common to both numerator and denominator of this expression. After cancellation, we have e raised to u equals z plus or minus root of z square plus 1. We have e raised to u is always positive for every value u, whether u is positive or negative. Therefore, we neglect the negative branch z minus root of z square plus 1. Therefore, we have e raised to u equals z plus root of z square plus 1. To this expression, now we apply log on both sides. Thus, log e raised to u, which becomes u itself, and this expression becomes log of z plus root of z square plus 1. We now replace u by sine inverse z, and thus we have the desired identity. Sine inverse z equals log of z plus root of z square plus 1.